Well, it looks like Trump's turned on Netanyahu over the Iran conflict. At the summit, Trump criticized Israel's military tactics in Lebanon, saying too many civilians were being killed. He suggested that conflicts in the region have gone on for too long. Then he suggested Iran's uranium stockpiles aren't a major concern, and that regime change was never his objective. Trump's comments are starting drama with some of his most vocal pro-Israel supporters. After he publicly complained about Israeli actions that threatened negotiations, Mark Levin pushed back, arguing that Israel should not need permission from Washington to defend itself. He demanded the administration release the full Iran agreement, warning that Iran will never abide by any deal. Ben Shapiro called the memorandum a disaster and argued that the administration failed to achieve its stated objectives. Israeli National Security Minister said Israel does not take orders from the United States and that any agreement negotiated by Trump does not bind us. Netanyahu reportedly declared deal or no deal, the war will continue. While Trump publicly called Netanyahu a very difficult guy and said he had no effing judgment. Some people believe Netanyahu has damaging information on Trump and that it's being used as leverage to keep the conflict going. If that's true, then it makes me wonder if Trump is no longer being pressured or if the blackmail thing is just a baseless theory.
The Israelis will not go quietly, regardless of the Epstein thing. They've got moves to complicate things. And lastly, I'll just say, if they go too hard against Lebanon, the Iranians don't even have to fire missiles. All Iran has to do is call up Lloyd's of London and say, guess what? Remember how we said we're going to let all the ships through the Strait of Hormuz? We're not doing that now because they're going to figure out, they've already figured out in Tehran, the pathway to getting America to pressure Israel, because that's the problem, pressuring Israel, is to cut off our economic sources. So they're going to go after the Strait of Hormuz again. They will put their foot down on the neck of the strait, and it will put pressure on Trump in ways previously Trump was able to avoid.
What seems clear is that a growing number of figures who once stood firmly on the same side are now openly challenging each other, and the outcome could shape U.S. foreign policy moving forward. Let me know your opinion in the comments. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Josh60. I'm not on the left or the right. I'm an autonomy first absolutist, and I believe the greater good begins with informed consent.